Gennai is completely exposed and admits to her censorship on medium.com. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious. And today, on medium.com, Gennai, the lady who was exposed in the recent Veritas leak, probably the most important leak of our time, where it shows Google employees admitting they want to prevent Trump from winning 2020. They want to prevent Trump situations. They want to censor. They want to change the algorithms so that they can change the outcome of an election. Election meddling. It doesn't get any more nefarious than that, literally. And I wanted to cover this post she made on Medium because I really believe it exposes the lies of the left and just how far they will go. So let's check it out. This is not how I expected Monday to go. You didn't expect to be caught. Gennai, again, the one who was exposed. I spent the last 12 hours traveling back from Dublin to San Francisco, unaware of what's happening on the ground. When I touched down today and I turned on my phone, I received the shock of my life. I had received an enormous collection of threatening calls, voicemails, text messages, and emails from people I've never met. Someone wrote, "Your ideology will be shredded to pieces just moments before you got executed for treason. You are living on lended time. Enjoy till then." There were plenty more threats like this, and I have never been so fearful. First off, I would like to see some proof that she received these messages, of which she posted none, so she could just be lying. But here's the important point. This is what the left does. When they get caught, they default to the victim. They pretend to be a victim. They push this victim narrative. Oh, I'm a victim. Don't you see? I am the real target in all this. Literally, you just got caught saying you're going to censor people, saying you're going to change the algorithms, saying that you don't want Trump, another person like Trump, to ever win an election again. So you're going to interfere in the results. And not only that, you censor the video exposing you. Google literally censored a video about Google censorship. They're hiding their own ass. But guess what? It's called the Streisand effect. Did you Google that? Everyone must know. Everyone will know. And I will not rest until everyone knows. That is why I'm making this video. That is why I am telling people the truth. So let's check this out. So why did this happen? In late May, I accepted an invitation to meet with a few people who claimed to be from Two-Step Tech Solutions. They said they wanted to chat to me about a mentoring program for young women of color in tech. An area I've long been passionate about. Of course you do, Bizo. We went for dinner at a restaurant in Mission, San Francisco. Unfortunately, I now know that these people lied about their true identities. Oh no! Real journalism, run! Filmed me without any of my consent. They don't need your consent. Selectively edited and spliced a video to distort my words and the actions of my employer and publish it widely online. I now know they belong to a group called Project Veritas, which has done this to numerous other people working in tech and other sectors. Oh, victims. Poor victims. Weep for these victims who are caught trying to suppress more than half the population. Oh, they're truly the victim in all this. What about all the people you banned? What about all the people you silenced? You think those people are just going to go away? You think we won't rise again like a phoenix? Oh, you got another thing coming, honey. So, here's the fun little fact. You don't actually need someone's consent to film them if you're in a public area. Now, I know California has different laws. I think you need two-party consent there, which is, of course, it's California. It's a dystopia. Selectively edited. This is a lie. She said what she said. We all heard it. We all know the truth. It's not selectively edited. You can hide behind your victim narrative and it's just edited narrative. But what you said is what you said. Okay? Stop lying. Your words were not distorted. That's what you said. You said, I want to prevent another Trump situation. We want to change the algorithms. We want to censor. You said it. And you're finished. Why did they do this to me? It seems they found that I had spoken publicly at Google I/O on ethics. Ethics are bullshit! And they wanted someone who would give them juicy sound bites about tech's alleged bias. You literally said, we want to prevent another Trump situation. Juicy sound bites about tech's alleged bias against conservatives. You've literally been exposed. Stop it. Just stop. You literally cannot stop yourselves. You're all pathological liars. Over the course of a 2-hour dinner, I guess they think I delivered. You did. You absolutely did, and you got blown out. okay? Project Veritas has edited the video to make it seem that I am a powerful executive who is confirming that Google is working to alter the 2020 election. They did. They literally did. Not that you're powerful. You're a Google employee. You work for them, and you prove there's a culture of leftism at the company that's hell-bent on censorship. It's over. You were exposed. On both counts, this is absolute unadulterated nonsense, of course. In casual restaurant setting, I was explaining how Google's trust and safety team, the Thought Police, the team I used to work on, is working to help prevent the types of online interference that happened in 2016. Oh! They're going to stop foreign interference by interfering within the election themselves. Oh, that's just beautiful. Google has been very public about the work that our teams have done since 2016 on this, so it's hardly a revelation. Woman, every sentence you type is making me increasingly angry. You are weak. You belong to the group of the weak. Do you really think it's a good idea to antagonize those who are stronger than you? The video then goes on to stitch together a series of debunked conspiracy theories about our search results. Oh, conspiracy theories. Okay, let's take a look. Let's look at the conspiracy theories, guys. Let's look. Okay, so look at this picture. If you type illegals can on Google, what do you get? Illegal immigrants can go to college. Illegal immigrants can fly domestic. Can become legal. Canada. Oh, let's look at this. Google versus DuckDuckGo define nationalism. DuckDuckGo describes it. Nationalism. Devotion of the interest or culture of one's nation. The belief that nations will benefit from acting independently rather than collectively. Emphasizing national rather than international goals. Aspirations for national independence in a country under foreign domination. So this is the correct definition. Now let's look at Google define nationalism. Patriotic feelings or principles. But look at the synonyms. Patriotism, patriotic sentiment, flag waving, xenophobia, chauvinism, jingoism. Their extreme nationalism was frightening. An extreme form of this especially marked by a feeling of superiority over other countries. There's a war on your mind. Google is literally changing the rules. They're changing the dictionary. They're changing history. Okay, look at this. Immigrants can, Canada population, Canada 2017, can vote, Canada statistics. Isn't it any more clear that there's a globalist agenda to literally replace you? Now look at this. If you type immigration into on Google, it shows only results about immigrating into traditionally white countries. Why would this be? It doesn't say immigrate to Africa, immigrate to China. Why is it only the white countries? Can Google answer that? It's extremely obvious that Google is a lying piece of garbage. Google has repeatedly been clear that it works to be a trustworthy source of information. Is that why you censor alternative media on YouTube and then you promote news outlets like CNN who've literally been caught lying and spreading fake news? At one point, CNN even said that Sam Hyde was responsible for some sort of tragedy. Without regard to political viewpoint, in fact, Google has no notion of political ideology in its rankings, and everything I have seen backs this up. Our CEO has said, "We do not bias our products to favor any political agenda." Liars. He's somewhat more powerful and authoritative than me. That's literally a meaningless statement. It doesn't matter if someone's in charge, if the people under them don't follow orders and have their own political agendas, which, let's be honest, after all these leaks, just admit it already. Google's a censoring piece of garbage, and you need to be regulated and broken up. But despite what the video may have you believe, I'm not involved in any of these products. Just like I'm not involved in any of those other topics Project Veritas baited me into discussing. Oh, they baited you into telling the truth. What a nightmare. Whether it's antitrust, Congress, or dozens of other topics that didn't appear in the video, on which I presumably didn't say anything that could be twisted to their advantage. Oh, go F yourself. Go F yourself, you lying piece of garbage. You are being exposed. It's over. Give up. You're the ones who wanted to censor people. Now you're going to feel our wrath. The wrath of free speech, which honestly is not wrath at all. It's just speech. You see, we're living in the upside down. We're living in clown world. Words are now, mean? It's called free speech, honey. You better get used to it. I was having a casual chat with someone at a restaurant and used some imprecise language. Sure you did, honey. Sure. Project Veritas got me. Well done. I don't expect this post will do anything to deter or convince the people who are sending me abusive messages. In fact, it will probably encourage them, give them oxygen, and amplify their theories. Yeah, Streisand effect. You tried to censor, and then you tried to censor about the censorship. Do you realize how many people are talking about Google right now? But maybe a few people will read it and realize that I'm not a cartoon cutout villain that Project Veritas would have you believe. Yes, you are. You're a villain. You're absolutely a villain. I know in leftist little brains, you believe that your empathy and your virtue in that the things you're trying to do are all good because in your minds you are not the villain of the story, you are the hero. Exactly what a villain would think. You're the bad guy. You have to realize that someday that you are the villain and the world sees you as such. Maybe someone will read it and be more skeptical about a dinner they're invited to and avoid the same trap I fell into. No, honey, sorry. That's not how it works. People are notoriously gullible and easy to fall into traps. I've studied it, and trust me, everybody thinks it'll never happen to them. That's how you get them. And maybe some people will take a pause and reflect on how toxic and menacing our online discourse has become. Oh, okay. So what's the solution? More censorship? But how quick we are to believe the worst of each other. Oh, that's really rich coming from you. And think about the human cost of demonizing and doxing people. You mean like the left? The way that Project Veritas has done to me. Okay, you weren't doxed, you weren't demonized. You were exposed for things you said. It's not like they lied. You're the one who's lying. And she got 986 claps. Oh, isn't that cute? Now, this has no responses. I'm surprised. Probably disabled or censored or something. But she was caught. She was absolutely caught, and it's over. You like, no one is going to believe you. No one but the stupid left who believe anything. And it's funny because even 4chan has noticed there are Google shills trying to discredit Project Veritas, and it's so obvious. It's just sad. These people are literally trying to change the United States and censor the right wing. And, basically everyone's talking about Google and the proof that they're censoring people. And in here has an interesting comment. At this point, I'm convinced that they consider all humans to be programmable animals. Everything the tech sector has done to push the leftist narrative is just more proof of that ideology. Yup, they're literally trying to program people and control how they think and feel. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. Demonetization, censorship, and suppression is constant. So if you want to support the work I do here, you can do so by joining me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. There are different tiers, you can choose what you want, but no matter how much you give, you will get access to a private Discord server called Fight Club. It's a lot of fun. Be sure to let me know what you think of this video. Share the video. If you think this video is worthy of being shared, then share it on social media. Spread the truth. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious. And I'll see you all next time.